Hey guys, what's going on? Coming at you with another video. Today is Wednesday morning. Before I get into this video, please make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. I'm trying to get to 700 subs before the end of this month. I think I'm at 675, so I'm pretty dang close. So if you guys hit the subscribe button in the corner there, it's much appreciated. Today I want to talk about Corsair Gaming. Ticker is Crsr. If you haven't watched my previous videos or really any of them, Corsair Gaming is a top 3 position of mine. It's of my 17 stocks I currently hold. I am a long-term investor, so I believe that's the best way in really gaining wealth. I don't really do much day trading or options or anything like that. I'm more of a fundamental long-term investor. I feel like, that's really the best way to do it. I've been doing it for a couple of years now and it just works for me. So Corsair Gaming, ticker Crsr. It closed yesterday at $26.22. That's a really good price, in my opinion, for what's going on in the market as a whole. It had a 2.1% rally. So even with that rally, it's still an amazing deal, in my opinion. This was one of the biggest movers in my portfolio yesterday, so that's why I kind of wanted to just talk about it. My cost base is $29.27, so it's actually about 10% greater than where we're at right now. My cost base at one point was like $35+ though. So I've been driving it down. I actually bought it almost at the peak when all the hype of small caps and tech-y companies were booming in December and January and February of last year. So I kind of bought at the worst time. But even running the numbers and the fundamentals on where I think this company is going to go in the next couple of years, even $35, like, it's not a bad buy. And that's why I kept the averaging cost down. However, you might ask yourself, okay, well, why aren't you buying it now? Well, the market's kind of just like, it's kind of uncertain. It had a really big dip in September, and then it kind of like is staying a little stagnant. It hasn't gone up or down. It's kind of really uncertain with a bunch of things going on. So I'm just, I think there's going to be another pullback, and I just want to really optimize or capture the lowest point of that pullback. So, and I'm also at the point where my position is actually over 100% built out at this point, because it went way lower. I was buying at $24, $25 a couple weeks ago. So it's greater than where I want it to be. I don't like holding over like really 15% weight in any of my positions. So this one is a little over 15 right now. So I'm a little picky and stingy on when I buy it. But if I was a new investor or wanted to jump in this stock or wanted to add to it, buying it at this price is an amazing price. And I think you'll be really happy long-term with this cost base, or buying anywhere around that price. Thoughts? There's really no like news on this stock. It's kind of just, I'm kind of just watching the overall market and seeing how that's acting. And technically, like, sometimes like no news is good news. Like, the stock's doing its thing. There's not bad news on it, which is great. And, we're kind of just rolling along, and that's that. So, there's nothing wrong with a stock really not having any groundbreaking news. It just allows you to build the position out more if you find it being a good deal. It is actually close to its 52-week lows. It's closer to the low side than the upside. If you were to do the 52-week low in a couple months, I mean, you're basically damn near at the 52-week low at that point. So, I don't like buying stocks when the market's at all-time highs and, things are running crazy, kind of like large cap right now. I think everything's overvalued in large cap right now. So I'm staying away from all, the big techs that I'm in. I'm in Google, I'm staying away from. I'm in Facebook, I'm staying away from. I'm in Amazon, I'm staying away from. Shopify, I'm staying away from. PayPal, I'm staying away from. So those are 5 of my big cap stocks that I'm in. But I haven't bought them in seriously like 6 to 8 months. I was buying them in the fall of 2020. They were really beat down, and that's when crypto and SPACs and small caps were going nuts, kind of like this stock. So I usually try rotating away from where all the hype is. You get better gains long term if you buy good fundamental companies when they're beat down. So right now, small caps are beat down. So that's what I've been targeting. So yeah, this is close to 52-week lows. News for tomorrow. Actually, before I get into that, the Dow actually finished at 0.3 down, S&P 0.2 down, NASDAQ 0.1 down. So we had an all red day yesterday. There was a brief moment where it was all green, And let me see what I finished at. I finished at 0.01. So it literally did nothing. So that's 2 days in a row where the market basically started and finished for my portfolio at the exact same. So it's done literally nothing yesterday and today, or yet Monday and Tuesday, excuse me. CPI data comes out tomorrow. That's really exciting. I think inflation's going to come in a little higher than what they anticipated. I think that's going to cause a little bit of panic in the market. Jerome Powell and, I've been saying that it's transitory. I do think it still is, but the bottlenecking in the market, like just shipping issues and delays and not having product, I think that's causing the inflation a little more than what they anticipated. I didn't think they thought that there'd be such big bottlenecks in the supply chain issues. I do think we're at the highest point of that right now, though. So I think we're literally at the peak of that. I think it's going to slowly descend down. So people are going to look at this news tomorrow when it comes out, or this morning, when it comes out, and they're going to freak out. I think the market's going to be red. But I'm not really worried about it. I still think it's transitory. I think it's just going to be a little more delayed. I do hope the Fed does taper this month. They've been saying that. I hope they don't delay it. They might. If they do, that could be good for the market. But I really think we just got to rip the Band-Aid off and just get going. So CPI data is, obviously just came out. Well, when this video posts, it just came out. So I'll speak on it maybe tomorrow in tomorrow's video on my thoughts. But I think it's going to come in a little hot. I think the market's going to panic. But really, as a long-term investor, it's just an opportunity to buy. So that's all I got. Again, guys, I want to get 700 subs by the end of the month if possible. Hit the subscribe button there. And until tomorrow, peace.